today's news.
CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Steve Kathan.
Things can get better. We should never forget that.
President Biden's message to the United Nations General Assembly, where he urged approval of a deal for a Gaza ceasefire.
Bring the hostages home. Ensure security for Israel, a Gaza free of Hamas Strip. Ease the suffering in Gaza and end this war.
He also said Vladimir Putin's war effort in Ukraine is failing and that America cannot retreat from the world. With Israel carrying out more strikes on Hezbollah targets in Lebanon, an unspecified number of U.S. troops are heading to the region to bolster the 40,000 already there. CBS's Charlie D'Agata at the Pentagon.
On one side, everybody here is talking about diplomacy, but they do believe that the presence of U.S. forces in that region has served as a deterrent, certainly when it comes to Iranian involvement because of the conflict that's happening with Hezbollah.
Republicans on a House committee are moving to hold Secretary of State Blinken in contempt of Congress as the GOP investigates the U.S. withdrawal from Afghanistan. Texas Republican Michael McCall.
Secretary Blinken violated that subpoena and refused to appear. And now I have no choice but to move forward with holding him in contempt of Congress.
In testimony to Congress today about welfare spending in Mississippi, former NFL quarterback Brett Favre revealed he's been diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. Concern growing along Florida's west coast as forecasters say a hurricane could come ashore later this week.
I'm very concerned with this one. It could be a little rough.
My man lives in St. Marks, Florida. CBS News meteorologist David Parkinson says the storm is still taking shape as it heads into the Gulf of Mexico.
The storm is going to be bringing a huge amount of water right along the Gulf Coast of Florida. And it doesn't matter where you are on the Gulf Coast, you're going to be seeing at least some storm surge.
Inflation has made eating out more challenging, but as we hear from CBS's Deborah Rodriguez, it's not just prices, it's portions.
A report from the National Restaurant Association found 75% of customers say they want smaller portions for less money. The Portion Balance Coalition hopes to sign on at least 10 high-volume chains to answer the call. And it's not just about economics. Market researchers say more people are opting for snacks over meals. Others on weight loss injectables aren't eating as much. One study on food waste found 40% of what's served out never gets eaten.
And checking Wall Street, right now the Dow is up 30 points. NASDAQ is more than 100. The S&P is up 12. This is CBS News.
Well, that's today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. It's 72 degrees in Tracy, California.